Fighters' dressing rooms. The tension was building.
I go to the Ali dressing room to tell the Ali camp, are you ready to exchange trainers? They're ready to rap. Joe, you ready? He gets up off the table and he said, what's Frazier doing? I said, yeah, whatever I said. I'm like nervous, my heart, boom, boom. I'm like, Joe can't take this. Then he was shuffled. Boom. He's out. Frazier's down. Ali's entourage. Yeah, champ. That's right, champ. I'm like, oh. Let me get out of here.
Joe Frazier's dressing room was as quiet as a church. In a way, it was.
I said, Pop, what did you pray? He said, I asked the Lord. I said, Lord, help me to kill this man, because he's not righteous.
The hour of truth has arrived.
Lights dim. Come in, Ali first. Red trunks, red tassels, roar.
Just listen to the noise of this crowd. This is well going to be a great evening for boxing fans all over the world.
Coming in, second, bopping and booping as he does, Joe Frazier, brocaded green.
Joe Frazier, ladies and gentlemen. There seems to be a mingling of boos along with the applause. I don't know why. This man is a gallant champion.
Didn't see anything, didn't hear anything, just him. Focus on him. Nobody else but him.
For the first time in heavyweight championship history, we have two undefeated fighters in there.
Ali was whipping around the ring and around Joe. And everybody thought, well, he's taunting Joe, he's doing his act. And Ali said later that he was just saying, $2.5 million. Can you believe it? $2.5 million.
I don't know if anybody heard the introductions.
Introducing from Louisville, Kentucky, here is Muhammad Ali. His opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Frazier.
I imagine it was like the Roman Colosseum.
Joe Frazier, 26-0. Muhammad Ali, 31-0, were together at last. For Frazier, it was the opportunity to silence the voice that had tortured him. For Ali, he was back where he belonged, waiting for the bell with the heavyweight championship at stake.
Muhammad Ali opening up fast. He may try to blitz him here in round one. Muhammad Ali is punch-shotting Frazier with that right hand and getting away with it. Frazier has taken a good battering in this round.
He had Joe Frazier completely frustrated. Almost came close to knocking him out first round.
Defying the sands of time, Ali quickly got the Garden crowd on his side, winning the first 2 rounds on the official scorecards. But Frazier kept boring in.
The idea was to get to the body shot, get by that jab. I didn't get through all of it. He locked me up with some of it.
That was going to be his style. He would take 2 to land 1. He would take 3 to land 1. But he would keep coming forward, get close enough to do damage with those short arms.
I challenged him to the jab by moving and getting closer. Because I know if I just touch him one time with the left hook, he was going to know about it.
The left hook was the punch Joe Frazier needed to land, but it had not landed yet.
He put a whipping on Joe's head in those first 3 rounds. I thought Frazier may go, and then it began to turn.
Now Frazier is scoring. He said he would go to the body, and he is. Muhammad Ali, flat on his feet, not up on his toes, like the Muhammad Ali of old. Muhammad Ali may have been told to move more. He's up on his toes for the first time tonight when he was tagged.
Frazier would soon move ahead on the official scorecards, and he knew he was ahead.
Frazier's just laughing at him, talking to him. That's the way Muhammad Ali used to taunt his opponents.
Not only want to establish his physical superiority in the ring, He just wanted to punish him because he was bringing things into the fight promotion that didn't belong in the fight promotion.
Frazier was doing what he said he would do, taking the words out of Ali's mouth.
I mean, this is a Joe Frazier who's apparently kept a lot of anger against Muhammad Ali in his heart. What a round.
It was definitely a back and forth. I mean, Ali's skill was evident. I mean, he had the ability to make Frazier look bad at times, but Frazier would keep coming forward.
As part of most of Ali's fights, there was a prediction. This fight, according to Ali, would end in 6.
And he said he won't stop me in 6. And I said, 6 is no win.
Wicked left hook. And another. Ali almost a sitting duck here.
Joe was the worker, never stopped working. Bang, bang, bang. And Ali would be putting his hands up, fooling around here.
Those pity-pat punches aren't going to do much for anybody.
Ali gave away about 3 rounds because he had that pitter-patter style and then motioning to the audience that he didn't hurt me, etc., etc.
Ali will score no knockout in this round.
I'm giving him hell because he's playing with the guy, patting him and everything else. I told him, man, come on now, get it together.
Through 8 rounds, the official scorecards had Frazier ahead, but not everyone agreed.
Going into the 9th round, it was even. But the 9th round, Ali put on a dazzling show.
And Muhammad Ali comes back. He's got a great reserve.
Suddenly Ali found his second win, and you thought, my God, he's doing it again.
Frazier was hurt there.
Here he comes.
Muhammad Ali saved the round.
It had ebbs and flows to the action. It was Ali, it was Frazier. It was Ali, it was Frazier. It was Ali, it was Frazier. I mean, that's what made it.
Ali would win both the 9th and 10th rounds, but Joe refused to be denied.
He said it to me a lot of times. Hey, man, I'm prepared to die in there. Because he felt his whole life, his family, all of what he stood for was on the line.
Joe trying to get that shot in there. Ali, Muhammad talks to him again.
He said, don't you know I'm God? I said, God, you're in the wrong place tonight. I'm taking there and kicking ass.
In the 11th round, Joe Frazier's anger exploded.
That one hurt. So did that. Muhammad Ali was rocked. He's holding on desperately.
And he really had Ali in trouble.
Muhammad Ali rocks him to the ropes. He almost went down.
For some reason, Joe did not follow up on it.
Frazier wondered if Ali was playing possum, if Ali was faking the wobbling walk to draw him in. Joe remained cautious.
The walking was too slow, but I was trained that you always got to remember a man is dangerous when he hurt.
The round is over. The round is over. What a round.
He was really hurt. And that was from that plate around the corner. You know, the rope-a-dope, that was a little bit of the rope-a-dope, but he was the dope. So he got nailed.
Frazier really clobbered him with everything in the book.
I said, what's wrong with this guy? What's holding him up?
At that point, you had the feeling that this fight was Frazier's period, end of paragraph. That was it. Then miraculously, Ali comes back.
Ali is putting all his power in those punches, and they've got to be hurting Joe.
Best fight I've ever seen, perhaps be the best fight I'll ever see. And I better cherish this.
15 and final round.
Entering the final round, Frazier was well ahead on the official scorecards, but he did not know that. He was still looking to land that big left hook.
Both close to exhaustion, and Frazier unfurls this left hook.
thing of beauty. Short and hard and accurate.
The only knockdown of the fight. The crowd, needless to say, is in a bedlam. Oh, what a shot! Muhammad Ali has never taken such a battering.
Maybe it was a little doubt in my mind whether I got the decision or not, or when I dusted him off. I mean, I was the most happiest guy in the world.
The left hook that took down Muhammad Ali in that 15th round was Joe Frazier's revenge. He had persevered. This was Joe Frazier's defining moment. No one will ever forget what he and Muhammad Ali gave to the world on March 8th, 1971.
The winner by unanimous decision and still heavyweight champion of the world, Joe Frazier.
Frazier has just scored the greatest victory of his career, of anybody's career.
He made up his mind that I'm going to do whatever I can to get Muhammad Ali, even if I die. And that's what did it.
Well, here we are in Madison Square Garden. The people are still standing around. Nobody seems to want to go home. I think everybody has been treated to one of the greatest fighting evenings they've ever seen.
It was the most eagerly anticipated, closely watched event of my lifetime.
These were two of the greatest fighters of all time, and they went at it for 15 rounds. The fight itself, viewed in a vacuum, was extraordinary.
In the aftermath of an event that had touched so many, Jerry Perenchio went to console the loser.
He had no more left the ring than I headed down there too. He was sitting there, still had his trunks on him. And there was this young black woman who was on the floor, and she had her arms around his calf. She was just crying, and you could see that she was emotionally very, very upset. He took this woman's head and gently turned her around. He said, "Diana," he said, "say hello to the man that gave me $2.5 million to get my ass whooped." And it was Diana Ross.
Mohammed is the greatest fighter ever lived. He should be put down in history.
Well, Ali's just a rope bender. All he did was lay up against the ropes like he was in a cradle.
Joe, you're not saying nothing.
About a fighter. Joe Frazier's a fighter.
People didn't leave the arena, I got to tell you, for 40, 50 minutes. They were still standing there going, wow, what a night, you know, what an ending, what a finish, you know.